I have some white and some warm gray right here that I'm mixing together. I want an off-white. All right, I'm coming back in here and I'm adding a little more white to it. I don't want it white. I want it an off-white. Let's see if I like this color. Yeah, I do. So I've added my white and my warm gray, which is a tan, and I'm just coming back over. And this may have to have 2 coats. I hope not, but it's really I'm going to try not to have to do 2 coats. Add a little more white to this. The tan, and I'm going to put white with it and just giving me a light color. Alright, I had to get it where I could get to this side. I put the gray down to try to be enough of a shadow underneath it, but since I am using such light colors, it's going to have I know it's going to have another coat, because I barely got by with it. I can see a little gray in here, which I'm okay with, because it gives it the way it makes the pumpkin look. But I'm not feeling that gray under this one, so I'm putting white and tan. I have the tan and white mix, and then I have some extra white that I'm mixing with it. So probably going to have to make some more of this this paint. Right now I'm just trying to get it on. It's not really going in the direction that the pumpkin would go. There we go. I'm trying to. I want it to flow in the direction that the pumpkin would go, because when I go to put another coat on, it'll make it a lot easier to get it on. So at this point, you know what it's got to do. It's just got to dry. This is dry. I've come back to this. I've just been looking at this and I'm just not happy with it. I'm going to grab some of this golden yellow, and I'm going to come in here and take some of this brown back out, and or put some of this golden yellow in it to make that some of that brown to pop a little more. I'm just bringing it out right there a little bit more, just kind of smoothing it into the tone. So I didn't do a whole lot to it. I just had a little bit of golden yellow, and I'll thin this one down a little bit. I want that little line to be a little less noticeable. There we go. So that can dry on its own. This is dry. With my second coat, that's what I'm coming in with. And it is a little darker. This is just the white. It's some natural gray and white. And I didn't pick up extra white with it yet, because I like the color. And it's filling in nicely with this whiter background. trying to come around these curves just so easily, and then I'm trying to do the flow of the pumpkin, because the pumpkin would flow this way on this side, and then as we get in the middle it would just kind of go straight up and down. But I want to get as much of the smoothness out as I can. And then I'm just going to do this one coming this way. Some weird colors for some pumpkins, isn't it? But you know, I've seen white ones, so this is just an off-white. So now I have to decide. I've got some of this darker tan right here, just a little bit. I'm going to, I've got to turn it a little bit more. I don't have much table here with it, and see where I want to bring this, 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 and this. There we go. That's our lines for our pumpkin. Now let's see if we can get some of this. I've got a little bit of this tan, and I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of brown over to the side here. It's not gonna be much. I don't want it to be too dark. If I have to, I'll add a little more color, but I do want it a little darker. And whoops, look what I just, wow. Look what I just did, but I like it. Maybe I'll just run it out over everything. I'm just going to come in here. And bring that in. And then I'm going to grab some more. And then one more. At this point, I'm going to pick up some of just that brown. I think I may have some of this tan still on my brush, and that's okay. I'm just going to pick up some darker color. This has got to dry. It's not completely dry, and I'm okay with that, because I do want to come back in here with a little white, and I want to do some little touches up in here. And I think I'm going to grab some of this off-white and come in here with some. Let's see what I got. We can make it a little lighter, a little darker, whatever we can get in here. A little white over here. I just kind of like what's going on here with just the tan underneath and the white. I'm going to pick up a little brown, because if I change my mind, I can change it. That's awful, awful dark for what I want. It's still pretty, but it's darker than what I really want. So I'm going to wash my brush. I'm going to let that's got to dry. So at this point, something happened to my video. I'm not exactly sure. It didn't download onto my computer, and for that I'm sorry. But I just come in here to talk to you and tell you, I came back to the brown, and I changed, I took that out and put it back to a tan. Also on my blue pumpkin here, I took a phthalo blue and white and mixed it together, and I gave it a coat of paint. And so unfortunately that's what we missed on the previous video. So we'll pick up from there. it's a little bit darker blue, and that I made the second time, and I have to say I really like it better, so that's why. Yeah, see what I'm doing. I've got to figure out where I'm going to go with one and not the other. So I'm picking up some dark blue and some light blue, trying to get both of them on my brush. And I'm going to, let's see, I'm coming around like this. And again, same thing, coming around like this. And then like this. I like that dark in there. There we go. Just bringing this down. And then I'm going to bring some more blue, light blue and dark blue together. And then we're going to go in like that. I would do that one, but I think that would be too much. So now I'm just going to pick up some blue. And I'm going to come in here. Well, yes I am. I just kind of killed it, didn't I? But that's okay. I'm just putting in some blue there with that. Whoops, I picked up the wrong color blue. Now we're going to just kind of come around here with some blue and come off the edge. Okay, so I'm going to grab a little bit of this white and then just kind of come in here and put some lighter. I have to get some more white. I'm going to grab some of this darker blue and just kind of come in here, streaking it a little bit. Might have got too much over there, so let's just bring him down and just grabbing some of the two color blues and bringing them in here. So I'm just going to grab some more white and try to come in here and do some little highlights. You just kind of lay paint down where you think you might want to see a little splash of some kind of color. I'm just putting some of these little streaks in. I have to do it oh so lightly so that I don't, so it'll spread out evenly is what I want to do. We could probably do some of this with the blue as well, the dark blue, just oh so lightly come in, just streak some of these blue in. It's just more, adding more colors to it, and it makes it pretty, I think. I like the colors on the blue. Alright, so I've got my pencil and I'm going to try to show you. I just kind of came in and I just picked a spot and just came around and did my little swirl line, just curving it like a little mountain right here. I just brought this one down with a little more slope, and then I just kind of rounded it right here, and then I just kind of connected it. Same thing here. I did this one is simple. I just done it like a little rounded spot here, just kind of zigzagging here, and then made a little circle here. And so you can see it better as we start painting with this. I'm going to come in here with my angle brush and just pick up a little brown and see how I like that on this one. Just basically putting on a base coat. I'm going to put a little bit of water with this because it's just so thick and it's not spreading out like I want it to. Alright, I'm going to pick up a little bit of tan. I can get a little bit of tan in here and just kind of come under here and pull this down. Now you can tell I got some streaks in there from it because it's not all mixed together. I like the way it's just coming together on the palette. Okay, and I'm going to come back in here with a bit of this brown again on top on the inside. You can just come in here with a little line, a little brown line. Well, might not be letting it do it that time. I may have to come back in here with a liner brush, but that's okay. I'm going to let that dry for a little bit because I want to see. Well, I say that and then it's got a glob there. Okay, we're going to come back and do some more stuff to that. I'm just going to let that kind of hang out and dry. And if I like that color better, I may go back and do those like that too. We'll just see. Alright, just going to bring some golden yellow and some of this tan and get a little brown. All of it going on my paintbrush here. And see what kind of color we can ready. Alright, I still am picking up those three colors. And just come back in here a little bit. And this doesn't have to be, it's a pumpkin, so it doesn't have to be smooth. It can be, you can come out a little bit, you can go back in a little bit. It's just the stem. Alright, do this one a little wider. It's a big pumpkin. I'm going to pick up my liner brush. I started with some wet paint. I'm going to come in here with some dark brown. I'm going to come around here and just kind of go in there like that. And then I'm going to do the back side just to highlight a little bit. Okay, so that just kind of made a little mess. So I'm just blending it in there, and I like the colors that it made. So just coming back down with some more brown. Okay, I'm just going to come in here with a few little lines. And I'm going to come in with some brown, but I'm just going to kind of blend that in a little bit more. And I think I'm going to make this top a little bit, just mixing some color in there, make it a little darker. And then we can come around here. Whoops, I think I did too much. That's okay. Yeah, I'll come back with some. See, this paint is that thick, it just gobs on at times. Okay, so I'm just going to grab some yellow, golden yellow, and some tan, and I'm just going to come in here and put a little bit on this side. I think I got too much tan, so I'll wipe my brush off, grab a little more of that yellow, and then come back in here and just kind of smooth it out a little bit. Okay, so with a clean brush, I'll come back in here and I'm just going to take a little white and I'm going to give it some highlight. I'm just going to come back with my angle brush, dip into that white a little bit, and come in and come down a little bit. I think I put the shade on this side a little bit too much, but that's okay. I'm happy with the colors it's providing me. So, and then I see that my brown is still it's acting up. I'm just going to come under here. That don't look good. Well, I don't know. Let's see if we can blend it in a little bit more. I just kind of, so I wiped my brush, I washed it, and I'm just going to bring this down a little bit. There we go. It's kind of, so I'm going to wipe it off, and I'm going to grab some more white again. Just pull it down. Wipe my brush, still grab just a little bit of white, and just come on down. I'm just trying to get some of this. I think I've colored up some of my shades there. I like, but that's okay. I can come over here and put them over here. I kind of like the brown more than the yellow in it than the other ones. We'll see. They don't have to all be the same. They're different pumpkins, so I'm going to come in with some tan on this top part and just pull it down. Just grabbing white, coming down with it, just putting some shadows. Oops, I went too far down, but that's okay. I told you can just screw a little bit. I'm coming back in here with just a little white. I got some tan on my brush, and I'm just going to tap in. I'm thinking I like the lighter. I like it darker, but not that dark. So I'm thinking about let's just wipe my brush off them. blend some of this down. And I'm going to leave some of that brown over there because that's my shadows. Now, I think I've taken too much off over here. So I'm picking up some tan and some, it's going to have to dry, y'all, because it's just pulling it off, the paint off. Okay, I'm wiping my brush, picking up a little tan here. And just sliding some of that on. Alright, wipe my brush off. I'm picking up some of this brown, if I can get it smooth out on my brush without clumping. And I'm just going to come in here and give that another little dark spot there. I'm picking up my liner brush real quick in my hand, getting some of this darker brown on it, and then just coming in here, and it's going to have to dry. That's all at this point. I'm going to let it dry. Alright, I'm back with my liner brush. I've got my dark brown on my liner brush, and I'm just going to try to attempt to come around and outline this thing again. I may have to find me some different brown if this keeps clumping up on me. It's not wanting to smooth out. Just trying to smooth this bottom out where that looks so rough. I'm bringing a little bit of this on back around right along there. And then we're just going to come on back around here and there. Just try to clean that rough edge up. Okay. I'm just bringing this down just a little bit. Okay. Alright, I like that. This one I'm not too happy about. Still looking at it, I'm not too happy about it. It looks like it just needs some good cleaning up or something. I don't know. We'll see. And I know we done this one time, but it just didn't, once I dried it, it just didn't look as good. Okay. And I think what we're doing is, again, on this side, put a little more shade in. I want to get it down here, so I may end up moving this here part. I'm going to grab some of this tan with a dirty brush, and I'm just coming in here and I'm just going to pull this down. Try to let that blend into a little, get a little more tan here. I just don't want to go too far down and go past that line if I can help it. Okay, still got a little bit too light, so I'm just coming in with some of this brown. Still grabbing some more lighter color. Can't get it right where I want it. It's either too light or it's too dark. Okay, I'm just going to wipe my brush off. I'm going to pick up some of this brown, and I'm going to come back up here at the top a little bit. Just kind of sweeping it around. And it's going into that other over there, which is fine. I'm going to come back in here just a little bit. With a clean brush, I'm going to, on my liner brush, I'm just going to pick up a little bit of white and go under here. And then just kind of sweep it around right here. And I think I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Down here where you can see. Just kind of going under there with a little shadowing. I like that shadowing, but I don't like that shadowing because it's got a little bit more on it. So I'm probably going to pick up some and just come in here. Can't go too crazy because it starts blending into brown. Alright, so here is the pumpkin. Let me see if I can get it where you can see. I can't get it where you can see all of it, but you can see the bottom and you can see the top.